Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Happy Wednesday, Utah. Let's talk about your weather headlines here because we're tracking a boundary that's working its way through the state today. That's going to bring us a wet morning commute primarily for northern Utah. Now, that doesn't mean no one else will see any rainfall. It's just going to be wet during the morning commute for the northern half of the state. Once we get into the midday time frame, that shifts down towards the central parts of the state. And by this afternoon, the central and southern parts of the state will get in on that chance of rain and maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder. Now, the good news is some of us will see a return to some sunshine and warmer temperatures as we get towards the latter half of the work week before we start to track more unsettled weather conditions as we get into the weekend into next week as the system stalls out over portions of Utah, leading to more active weather. Temperatures out there right now, not too chilly. We got upper 40s, low 50s across the north. We've got 40s, a couple of 30s, and 50s sprinkled in across the south. So you'll want to have, again, that poncho probably on your arms as you go throughout the day. That should be enough to really kind of keep you warm enough as you're going throughout your morning. But notice the clouds on the increase across the state, and we're seeing that boundary, that wind shift, making its way through the northern half of the state as we speak. And we're also seeing that band of rain showers developing as well. So we've got some light rain up towards Logan, over towards Lake Town and Randolph, maybe a few snowflakes there around the Bear River range. And then notice some of these pockets of yellow showing up here as you get west of Brigham City. Looks like we're about to get a good little downpour or two that's going to make its way through the Brigham City area right along I-15 as we go throughout the next 15 minutes or so. So be aware of that. Some spotty showers here through Ogden and Layton. We had some moderate rain showers a little earlier pushing through the Layton area. Also notice the Wasatch back, a lot of green showing up here right now. So some light rain showing up there. And again, as you get way up in elevation, maybe a few snowflakes mixing in. But notice this stretches back over towards northern Tooele County and the lake as well. But notice as we get into Salt Lake City, so far, most of the rain has been just to our north. You get up towards Bountiful, over towards the East Benches. That's where we're seeing some of those showers, and we've got those showers approaching Tooele and the Stockton area. But right now, it's dry in Salt Lake City and points south. But again, as we go throughout the morning, we'll watch that expanding south across the area here. So do expect some wet conditions just in time, as we mentioned, for the kind of peak of that morning commute. And then we'll push that chance down into the central portions of the state by midday. By the afternoon hours, we'll continue to shift this activity down to the south, but we're going to add in some daytime heating. So we can see a couple of rumbles of thunder showing up across central and southern sections of the state near the I-70 corridor as we get towards this afternoon into this evening. Things kind of taper off tonight, but notice Thursday afternoon, that boundary is going to likely stall out across southern Utah. So we're going to introduce that chance of more showers and storms south of I-70. And look at this, Cedar City, even down to potentially lower Washington County, could get an isolated shower or two with that activity, both for your Thursday afternoon. It looks like we'll have another chance as we get into your Friday afternoon. So today, the best chance of isolated thunderstorms kind of along areas between I-80 and down towards the I-70 corridor. We're going to shift that primarily from the I-70 corridor down to the south as we get towards tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Overall, this first system moving through, a tenth to a quarter of an inch of precipitation, that's going to be the primary concern with that. But we've got a stronger system that's going to crash on shore Saturday into Sunday, and that's going to ramp up a better chance of scattered showers across the state as we go into your Sunday and into your Monday. And it even hangs around for your Tuesday before we start to see some drier air finally pushing in for the middle of next week. So we've got our shower chances today. We get that lull, and that chance goes back up, especially as we get towards the end of the weekend heading into next week. When you add it all up, about a quarter to 3/4 of an inch of precipitation possible. St. George, 83 degrees, a slight chance of a shower today. Slightly better chance for isolated showers Thursday into Friday. Then we watch for that stronger system Sunday into Monday as we also cool those temperatures down just a little bit. The Wasatch Front, rain showers. Watch out for that wet morning commute. Not a ton of rain, not heavy rain, but enough to cause a few slick conditions out there, so be careful. Otherwise, it will be cooler today, but we're back near 80 by the end of the work week with more rain chances ramping up for the end of the weekend heading into next week.